Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise today to thank my colleagues for their support of this resolution. This seeks to honor a number of young people in Pennsylvania, young people who have been dealt some of life's harshest circumstances and are working very hard to confront the challenges before them. House Resolution 457 recognizes next week, September 18 to the 22nd, as Youth to Youth Partners for Peace Week in Pennsylvania. This initiative, which seeks to prevent violence in Pennsylvania and around the country, is spearheaded by Job Corps students. These students, who are often from low-income households, are enrolled in the U.S. Department of Labor's Job Corps program to obtain hands-on training. Job Corps is the nation's largest technical training program for students between 16 and 24 years of age. I think it's remarkable that we have so many students, some of whom are with my local Job Corps program in Sullivan County, and some of them who are here with us today. They want to be part of the solution rather than adding to the problem. During the last few years, we've seen the toll that violence takes on our youth. I not only speak of physical violence, either in our streets or in our schools, but victimization that takes place over the internet. Instances of cyberbullying are growing at alarming rates and with deadly consequences. Mr. Speaker, that's why I'm so glad the Youth to Youth Partners for Peace program does exist. This initiative seeks to encourage their peers to talk openly about violence, aggression, and bullying, learn how peers have been affected by youth violence, empower one another to make a difference, and explore solutions for the future. Job Corps students are using this program to expand the conversation about violence and to talk about this violence and impacting their peers and their communities, all with the hope of getting people their ages to put down the guns, talk about their differences, and improve their communities. This initiative began 2 years ago, and so far I've been impressed that this continues because so much is at stake. These young people want to better themselves and their families, and with that, their communities. I think we can applaud all of that. Mr. Speaker, I'd like to take a moment to mention the 4 Job Corps centers in our state. Keystone Job Corps in Drums, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, and Red Rock in Lopez, and to personally thank the staff and the faculty at these centers for giving these bright young men and women the opportunity to succeed. Mr. Speaker, we do have the pleasure of having been joined by students and representatives from Job Corps today. And if it would please you, Mr. Speaker, I'm wondering if they might be allowed to rise for recognition.
Yes, would our guests please rise for recognition, please? That is so outstanding that you're here with us today. Thank you so much.